Anshul. This is chapter 25, and this is what figuring it out looks like. In this video, I want to show you what work really feels like in Germany. From 37-hour work weeks and strict no weekend policies to office culture, language struggles, and figuring life out in a new country. Back in India, I was used to working long hours. I used to leave home at 8 in the morning and come back home by 9 pm, sometimes 10 pm. The travel time in itself was over 4 hours every single day. I never got home early and there was barely any space to breathe, let alone live. But here in Germany, the culture feels radically different. So it's my first internship, my first job in Germany. I work 37.5 hours every week, out of which I get 5 hours every week to work on my thesis.
I was hired as an English speaker, so it is an English speaking job because my team is pretty international and our clients are international. However, obviously there are projects in German because it's a German company after all. So now that they know that I speak German, I take on tasks which are in German as well. My German level is B2, so I have got the certificate B2. But now that I've been living here since so long and my entire master's program was also in German, so now I have become pretty fluent. So I'd say my level would be B2 to C1. I understand pretty much everything, even if that is different accent. I understand it almost all, but speaking is a little difficult. But I am getting there.
Okay, so now the question is that do you need to speak German? Do you need to be proficient in German in order to work in Germany? So my answer would be yes and no. Yes, there are a lot of English speaking jobs available in Germany, especially in tech and startup roles. So you will easily find a job. But again, you are coming to Germany, which is a German speaking country, and in order to integrate better, in order to socialize better, yes, it's important to learn German. So you don't necessarily need it to find a job. You will find English speaking jobs, but I would suggest that you learn at least up until B1 because it would help you in all aspects of your life. There was this one time I told my manager that I'd finish a task over the weekend, and he immediately said no. Not like a casual no. He was serious. He was like, weekends are for you. You do not work on weekends, Anshul. And this was not just once, it has happened multiple times. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, wow, this is normal here. Every Monday, we have a meeting, a team meeting, where we don't just jump straight into tasks. We talk. We actually talk. What did you do this weekend? And people share real stuff. Hiking, biking, cooking something with their partner. No judgment. It is their life. And I'm slowly learning that work doesn't have to take everything from you. I've started focusing on my hobbies a little more. And I have started this YouTube channel. What about salary? Well, I think that you can earn enough to lead a comfortable life here. Yes, the taxes are pretty high, and it is so sad sometimes because you see how much you're earning and how much you're getting in hand. It takes up a major chunk of your salary. However, it's good. I lead a comfortable life. My health insurance is also paid by my company, so I don't have to pay it anymore, so that's very nice. What about working from home and flexible working hours? Well, I personally work 2 days from home and 3 days. No, I work 2 days from office and 3 days I work from home. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I work from office, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I work from home. And if in between I feel like no, I don't feel like working from office today and I want to work from home, I simply text my manager telling him that I don't want to come to office today, so would it be okay if I work from home? And he always says yes. So that's good. Another story. There's this other team where
it's a team of 4 people, I think, and there's this Ukrainian woman who's the manager, and there are few people. She insists and she fights with everybody in the team at all times that everybody should work from home and there should be no restrictions whatsoever on coming to office, because it doesn't make sense to her. And she's like, if I have to get something done, I will do it where I feel the most productive, and if I feel the most productive at my home, then I want to work from home. I don't want to come to office, sit here, listen to people talk, and because everybody, there's always negotiations going, there's always meetings happening, and she's like, I don't want to listen to all of that stuff. I don't want to interact with people. I'm an introvert. I want to sit at home and I want to work. So she lets her team work from home at all times, unless there's something urgent, unless they want to meet in person. But yeah, they work from home. But my team, my manager prefers that we come to office 2 days a week at least, and so we do that. So yes, it highly depends upon the team that you're in. At least in my company, I'm talking about my company, but I've seen this, that in Germany it usually is like that. So there are hybrid working models. No strict work from office in most of the companies, I'd say. But again, personal opinion. Another thing that I've noticed here is that here there is no yes boss culture. So you will always use first names with your colleagues. It doesn't matter if he or she is 40 years older than you, 50 years older than you. It doesn't matter if he's the vice president of the company. In Deutsch sagen wir duzen und nicht seien. And I've had this conversation with my manager so many times now that he forces me, Anshul, wir duzen und nicht sein, wir duzen und nicht sein. Because, as Indians, we are used to showing a sense of respect to people, not a sense of respect, but just respecting people who are older than us, or respecting people who we know for a fact have much, much, much more experience than us, right? So, the people around me, I know they're 20 years older than me, and they have a lot more experience, and I'm just starting out. So, I'm not sure if how many of you speak German, but in German, similar to Hindi, we have a word for tu and we have a word for aap, right? So aap kya kar rahe ho aur tu kya kar raha hai? There's a difference, right? So I'm used to that in my head. And whenever I'm talking to somebody older than me or in a professional setting, in Hindi, in my mind is going aap. I have to talk, aap kya kar rahe ho, aap se ye help chahiye. However, I obviously translate that to German and I use Z, which is the formal version, or app in German is Z, basically. And I always get scolded for it, and yeah, I'm learning, I'm getting used to duzen und nicht sein. Coffee breaks are sacred. Everybody takes them. There's respect for your time, your energy, and your life outside of work. What about sick leaves or leaves in general? You get unlimited sick leaves in Germany. I'll take a pause here. There's unlimited sick leaves, and you get 20 paid leaves as well. And it is so cool that I have had to take some leaves. All I had to do was inform my manager. I didn't have to go to him and beg him, please sir, I need a leave. Ek din ki chutti de do. I did not have to do that. I went up to him, I told him, I need a leave on this date. He said, please apply for it. Do you have any pending tasks? If you do, let us know so that we can have somebody else take them over for you. Or, if we think it's better for you to complete them beforehand, then we'll do that, but we'll find a plan. But, okay, cool. They're not going to ask you, why are you taking that leave? Why do you need a day off?
Then there are no questions. It's not like they don't care. It's just that they respect your personal space. They respect your boundaries. And if you decide to tell them something, go ahead. If you do not, they're not going to pry on your personal life. And I really appreciate that. So yes, I'm a student working full-time and studying full-time, and this exact part of the day feels surreal sometimes because I can't believe that it is actually me working and studying in Germany. I am actually living the dream I had for so long. Okay, so to wrap things up, here are some of my suggestions if you're starting your work in Germany or if you're coming here. Number 1, please learn some basic German. A2 to B1 is what I would suggest. If it is not just for work, it is for your life here. It helps you to make friends, it helps you to integrate, and it helps you to feel confident, I swear. Number 2, please be on time always. Punctuality is very important here. It's taken very seriously, whether it is for meetings or lunch breaks as well. If your lunch break starts at 12, you be there at 12. Number three would be to respect your personal and professional boundaries, not just yours, of your colleagues as well. Um, do not message or call them after working hours. The boundary is very sacred here. Number four, speak up and take initiative. Do not wait for permission. You are expected to own your tasks and suggest improvements. It is very much appreciated here. Number five, do not take feedback personally. It is cultural, it is not rude. Germans believe that if they're being honest, it saves up time and it builds trust, which is very, very true. So do not take it personally and make some effort socially. So go out, say hi to people in the hallway, smile, talk to them, and it helps people open up and it will help you to integrate better. Some days I feel on top of the world, other days I feel lost, like extremely lost. But that's okay, right? Because this this is chapter 25, and this is exactly what figuring out looks like. Life is good. So, if you are thinking of making the move, just know this: you do not have to be perfect, but you do have to be open to learning, adjusting, and growing both personally and professionally. And if you are somebody who's already here, please remember that it is okay to feel out of place at first. I personally did. All you have to do is give it time, make small efforts, and things will get better 100%. You bring value by just being you, and that is something that no culture can replace. So, yes, thank you so much for watching. If it helped you, let me know in the comments. And bye bye.